Alrighty everyone, welcome to Florida Racing and Rally Racing. We've got ourselves moved into Australia for the first event of the Rallycross, and we've got our Florida Racing Subaru Mobile ready to go for a quick stint here. Very nice landscapes there as we're getting ready here in Australia. And so this is the quick stint before tomorrow's long stint here in Australia. Be about the same setup for each round that we go to, so let's get started. Alright, we got our Subaru Mobile ready here. So we've got the Rocktown Plains, Australia. Starting time, we're going to be starting around 9th. Luckily, not too much rain in the forecast currently, so that's certainly nice. Got a very nice looking and beautiful number 98 Subaru right here. Sponsored by Slime Energy Drinks. At least that's what I'm guessing the sponsor is. Anyways, let me know if it's not. Anyways, taking a look at what we got going on in the vehicle. We got all that right there. I think we're good with how it was set up at the moment. So go to that. There we go. Taking a look at that. That looks all pretty good to me. Yeah, looks like that's good. Looking at brakes, though, we're going to move that a little bit further towards the back just so we have a little bit of braking force. Braking force looks good. We might add a little bit more bite there, but that's going to be about it. All the differentials open. So let's see, that's high lock percentage will improve traction under braking. Alrighty, then improve straight line traction, although it may include understeer, particularly in low grip conditions. Okay, so that's all of that, which we will probably have to learn as we go on. Not going to mess with anything with gearing. Taking a look at all of this, about as it should be, but that would be probably helpful to take a look at. And then we got front ride height and spring rate. I think we're just going to go into it, trust that our team knows what they're doing. We'll apply the limited amount of tuning that we did do, and we're going to trust our crew that they know what they're doing, because I would hope that they do know what they're doing. But beautiful looking car here, and let's head out to the track for our first initial stint here. Gets everybody in the area hyped up for what is to come tomorrow, and that is the long stint that we all have to race. And obviously we're racing on a time, so we'll see how that goes here. So let's head to the starting event. Alrighty. Guy in front of us is off. That is class leader J. Blom. Strange name. Got my guy on board. There is our car, looking beautiful. And off. Gonna try and take things nice and easy. It is one of those things to try and figure out how your car feels. Ooh, a little bit on the offside there. So obviously just trying to figure out how the car reacts to everything, how it's handling, and kind of figure out from there. We got to pay attention though, because we could end up going off the side of a bridge like that. So also we got to pay attention to, as we can get quite a bit of damage loaded up onto the car. So just trying to keep an eye on where we're needing to head and figuring out the car. The car feels a little bit on the stiff side, not too bad, but definitely could use a little bit of work. Gotta get warmed up here, and that's the main reason for this event. Helps us get warmed up and ready for the event a little bit quicker through that section. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Okay. Oh! It's off track right there. They end up giving us a little bit of damage there. So the main thing for me is this is a brand new form of motorsport. Haven't really raced it that much, so just trying to learn here without destroying our car for the first stint, which we got quite a bit of damage unfortunately, so we'll have to see what we can do. Luckily this is the short stint, and we're going into the dirt right here. Nice and easy, as it's blind. We can't see where we're going, which makes it very reactionary. We don't have any track map. Flipping, flipping, flipping. Alright. Guys are able to flip us back over. Took about 4 seconds, but we are back on our feet. One thing we didn't do is pack a spare tire. So we'll have to make sure that we do that for the next round. Saving a little bit on weight there. But the main thing is we're just trying to learn for the first time that Florida racing has ever gone. Dirt rally racing here, going through all of that stuff, hit some more stuff, hit the fence. Gonna have to do some major fixing on the car there. Luckily we do have some service time to be able to do some repairs, so that will be very, very helpful. And don't want to get off track too much because that will blow our tires, so that's one thing that we've got to learn how to do quite well. Off the fence, that was pretty sore there. So we're not going to gain a whole lot of time this time by, which I didn't expect that we would. Ooh, hit our slime signs there. It looks like we're sitting about 3rd or 4th. Not sure what we're doing actually, as I'm looking at my leaderboard. It's a little bit confusing, I have to say. As I said, first time shakedown for everybody here, so it might be everyone else taking things a little bit more calmer than we are. So I definitely need to have calmed down a little bit before hitting this, because we get quite a bit of damage on the car that we got to double check here. Oh yeah, lots of damage that we're going to have to fix on the car here. Yeah, I've got some heating issues now, so lots of damage on the car for the first short stint, so we're going to have to work on that. So brand new full motorsport, haven't tried it much, so as I said, we're going to have to do some work and figure out, because it's kind of a little bit of drifting, a little bit of time trial racing all in one, so it's a little different than what I'm used to with asphalt. So learning the dirt. Boy, that's blind. I cannot see where I was going there. And there's the marshal right there. So we place 11th, which compared to some other guys that ended up retiring from the race, one guy that never finished, pretty good, I think. Actually, no, that was penalties, never mind. So 2 guys retired, so we finished 11th. Not terrible, could be better, but we will work on that. Take a look at stage notes, gearbox whining, we got body damage, radiator steaming, track rod damage, stalled on start line, punctured tires, so a lot of people had issues, and then 2 cars had to be recovered from the track after having issues. So luckily we weren't the only ones having issues. We still need to do better, but hey, 11th and not having as many issues as the other guys, definitely like that. So anyways, let's see here. We got we could retire from the event if we wanted to. I don't think we want to do that, so we'll go into the next event. Beautiful looking car, by the way. Alrighty, beat up car, but we got the second leg of the race here in the morning, so a little bit of time to be able to work on the car. We still got some issues going on with it, so we'll have to see how it handles, but hopefully we'll be able to get to the end here, but we'll have to wait and see. Leader's already gone as we're a little bit farther behind. Take it a little bit easier here. Whoop. Yep. Not what we wanted. So with the radiator overheating a little bit, we're going to have some issues with that by the end of the race. So that's one of the things. You might do good in the short stint, but you got to have the car for the long stint, which this is. So endurance. I think we might have it tie down. Sure do. We'll get that redone. So that's going to cause us a little bit of issue earlier on already. So that's going to throw us pretty far back in the back of the pack. But the main thing we want to do is just finish the event if we can. Nice and easy through here. Car's pretty messed up, so we'll have to work on it for the next rounds. I think we can do that though. But there was quite a few other cars that ended up having mechanical issues and stuff as well. So hopefully we end up finishing decent here. But definitely more of a break-in for us and the whole team than anything else. So just kind of learning the sports and learning rules as well. So that's kind of tricky. I thought we were going to have a little bit more time to work on the vehicle, but didn't quite have that much time to actually work on it. So a little disappointing, but one of those things that we learn as we go here. So 7-mile stint is what we got here. So a lot can happen in the 7-mile stint, obviously. Ooh, try not to go off the road there. I don't know, it's a fascinating form of motorsport that I think we're going to enjoy greatly. And I think we can have some good results. We just got to be a little bit calmer with what we're doing here. Luckily, we got P. Mills with us, and he's a veteran of the sport. Not really up to standards for driving, but he's able to help me out, kind of learn the track and stuff. So he's going to be helping me out throughout the season and trying to get me up to date on what we need to do. Obviously riding along with me, giving me quick little points and stuff for what we're doing, giving me a little bit of heads up, not a whole lot, but a little bit. Because really the main thing is just learning to see what's ahead of you and make the right move, and ended up just losing a little bit of traction right there. Not terrible, but not good either. But as I said, the main thing today, finish the race. That's really all I want to do today, is just be able to finish this first round. Australia always seems to be one of the first rounds in a lot of our international racing efforts, both in F1 and obviously here in rally racing, but it never seems to have a very good result for us, unfortunately, so that's a bit of a bummer. You can see the times to the right upper of the screen, and some of those guys, they've fallen pretty far back behind the leader as well. We actually seem to be closing in on him a little bit, so everyone else taking things a little bit easier perhaps, or having their own issues throughout the race. So we might be able to make up some time, but probably not. As I said, just trying to move our way forward here if we can, and learning how the car works. We do have a little bit of reduced power due to the radiator. Trying not to overheat the engine too much. There we go. Yep, having some engine issues now. You can see that. So just temp-wise, engine having some issues now. So that's going to be a problem. We're going to, as I said, going to try to hopefully make it all the way to the end. That's why it's endurance racing. While being off-road, yeah, you can hear the engine having some issues. I think we might have dropped a cylinder. I'm going to try and hopefully keep all the way going, but obviously if... Ooh, boy, didn't know where I was going there. But obviously, if we have an issue, we might have to retire from the event, as engine definitely having some issues here. Run a little bit lighter on it if we can. Yeah, we definitely got a lot of pace out of the car now. Yeah, if we can make it all the way to the end, that would be my biggest goal for today's event. Trying to kind of let it coast a little bit so we're not revving it beyond its life. Take care of our stuff if we can. A little bit loose there. So 1:18, so we're a minute and 18 seconds behind, but we're still running! Oh! We were running. And unfortunately was... Oh, there we go. Crew was finally able to get us unstuck there. It took us a little while, but they finally got there. Able to help us out. And engine is basically on the end of existence here. Very unfortunate on that one. We're going to try and make it all the way to the end. If we can. Because quitting is not what helps you win a championship. It's the keep on going that helps you out. Will we be able to win a championship this year? I kind of doubt it, honestly. I'm going to give it a try, though. But I doubt it very much. But as I said, currently being shown 8 at the moment, so I don't know what that means. Obviously, we were 11th coming into this. So I'm not sure where everyone else is. But currently we're in 8th, so we'll have to see. Oh yeah, engine's really having some issues now. Have to get this car fixed up for New Zealand. That's our next stop. Car's having a lot of issues right now. So class leader's already reached the line at this point. We're just trying to not destroy what we have left of our car. Ooh, a little bit of asphalt here. Go past the Sunoco section of the track. And we're heading back into where we came from. Which is a really cool setup, how they have the whole leg set up. Go by everybody here. Well, as long as the engine doesn't burst suddenly, I think we'll make it to the end. We're going to be late, but we've made it. Quite a few other people had some other issues that they would have had to work on, so we will see what we end up with. Car needs a little bit of a wash with some super clean, make it look a little bit more presentable. Definitely getting a lot of mud and clay up on it. Ooh, that's tight. And here we are at the end. Actually made it. Sweet. Not terrible, could have been better, but we made it. Alrighty, we finished 18th. We did not retire, so we did make it all the way to the end. Taking a look at stage notes here. Stop to repair puncture, body damage, loss of turbo pressure, track rod snapped. Oh yeah, so we lost our turbo, basically, is what happened there with the engine due to heat. Several people had blown tires. New co-driver, drop in engine power, stalled on start lines, so a lot of other people ended up having issues. Ooh, one guy ignored a marshal. Bad thing for him. But yeah, we made it to the end here. Definitely like that. Alright, event finished. Currently score 18th there, so not great. Get no points, unfortunately, for us either. But we did end up finishing the event, which was the biggest thing. So taking a look here at the championship, we got Hawke's Bay. That's New Zealand that we'll be heading to. That's a two-stage event. We got a two-stage event in Argentina. About to say Australia again. Of course, head to USA, Poland, Spain, and then we finish back off in the US of A. So 18th place there. We're not doing too good in the championship standings. Take a look at those. Yeah, we're not anywhere in view, but hopefully we can turn that around with some good finishes elsewhere. But New Zealand, that should be fun. So that's going to be up next for us in the Florida Racing in our 4R4 Rally Championship. That's where we're heading to next. So we'll see you guys there next time. Bye-bye.